Hey guys, it's me, Carter, and welcome to the Build Your Kids Library, where we read books that would be a great addition to your kids' home library. If you would like to help me build a kids' home library, then go to my website, www.popcornbooks.com, for more information. Today I will be reading this book, Poopshkin, the Crutches Stick. I also have this Poopshkin toy. Now let's get started. Poopshkin flexed a dumbbell to see his big, burgeoning biceps. Muscles! Soon I'll be a fighter just like Lori. As Poopshkin daydreamed, the dumbbell slipped from his hand and crashed onto his foot. Ka-thud! Poopshkin howled. Ow! That hurts! When Poopshkin awoke, he looked down at his white cast. Dr. Brownie spoke. You have a deep bruise. You'll need to rest for a long time. Poopshkin pleaded. No, I need to play with my friends and train to be a firefighter. Dr. Brownie said, well, these are your friends now. And he handed him 2 crutches. Poopshkin pouted. I want a giant chocolate cake, not these 2 silly sticks. And his boredom began. Ba-bang! The door flung open. 5 bright balloons burst in, followed by a veggie pizza. Zaza and Pepin had came to cheer Poopshkin up. Woohoo! Poopshkin cheered. Zaza said, your cast is boring. Let me decorate it, declared Pepin. Zaza and Pepin had to go home, but before they did, they smushed their faces against their window. The squishy, farty sounds they made normally would have made Poopshkin laugh, but they did not. He was desperate, sad, and now alone. Suddenly, 2 silly voices sang out. Sad? Who's sad? Poopshkin was stunned. I'm sad. With those markers and paints? asked the blue crutch. The red crutch added, we should definitely paint the room. I don't think Lori will approve that, cautioned Poopshkin. I'm so inspired, enthused the red crutch. The blue crutch spoke like an air traffic controller. Tower Captain paints a lot. Are you ready for takeoff? Poopshkin replied in a deep voice. Captain paints a lot, ready for takeoff. The crutches picked up Poopshkin and flew him around the room like an airplane. Lori placed the yellow balloon in front of her face and spoke in a stern voice. Poopshkin, what have you done? Poopshkin slowly pointed. It wasn't me. The crutches did it. The next day, Poopshkin was finishing his lunch, and the crutches cried out, We're so hungry! I have leftovers to share. No, we prefer fresh. The crutches winked at each other and began to cook a dozen boxes of mac and cheese. Macaroni was flying everywhere, Poopshkin warns. Lori will definitely disapprove of this. You're so right, said the blue crutch. The red crutch shouted, Save 1 box for Lori. Lori could not believe her eyes. Poopshkin, look at what you've done. With guilty eyes and a suspicious stomach, Poopshkin slowly pointed. It wasn't me. The crutches did it. The accused crutches leaned stoically against the counter as Lori raised her voice. Poopshkin, this is unacceptable. Back in his room, the crutches asked, How do you feel? Poopshkin frowned and furrowed his eyebrows. I feel He paused angrily, upset. He continued, I took the blame for your pranks twice. You both stood still as if nothing happened. The Crutches replied, We're sorry. We thought happiness would help you heal faster. They hollered, Follow us. As Poopshkin peered into Juney's bedroom, he saw her brows had already been broadened. The blue crutch was now in the midst of placing a mammoth mustache on Poopshkin's sleeping sister. Bum, bum, bum. The Crutches hid when they heard Juney stomping down the hallway. She stormed in and shouted, Poopshkin, what have you done? Poopshkin giggled and half-heartedly replied, It wasn't me. The Crutches did it. Even though the Crutches were terrible troublemakers, they were now Poopshkin's friends. He made a comfy bed and tucked them in for the night. Later that week, Dr. Brownie removed Poopshkin's cast and then requested the Crutches back. Poopshkin recoiled and hugged them tightly. Dr. Brownie said, What shall I say to patients who need those crutches? A teary-eyed Poopshkin answered, Tell them they will make a big mess, the terrible troublemakers. Slowly, he handed the crutches back. And they made me happy. Juney rejoiced. Look what I found in the kitchen. Lori will help her heave in a giant cake. Dr. Brownie applauded. Well, young boy, your wish came true. A giant chocolate cake. Poopshkin shrieked, Lori, you made that? Lori answered, No, and she took a long, slow breath. It wasn't me. The Crutches did it. The end. I really enjoyed that book. I hope you did too. Thank you for reading with me and Poopshkin. Again, my name is Cara, and I thank you for your time. Till next time, happy reading.